2023 elections. Buhari vows to fight rigging, prevent intimidation of masses by wealthy, influential politicians. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. President Buhari said the All Progressive Congress under his leadership will continue to respect Nigerians by ensuring that their votes count. President Muhammadu Buhari Tuesday said he would protect the Nigerian masses from being intimidated by wealthy and influential citizens. Buhari in Abuja assured Nigerians that the ruling All Progressive Congress APC will have strong political institutions that reflect their choices through non-interference in elections. The president cited the outcome of governorship polls in Ekiti, Anambra, and Osun State won by opposition parties as indicators. A statement by Femi Adesina, special advisor to the president on media and publicity, said on Tuesday. The president received members of the Progressive Governors Forum (PGF) led by the chairman and governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, at the State House, noted that the non-interference in elections gives credence to the political process, ensures participation and inclusiveness, and shows that the governing party respects the electorate. President Buhari said the All Progressive Congress under his leadership will continue to respect Nigerians by ensuring that the votes count and that the people's voice matters in choosing political leaders at different levels. I want Nigerians to know that we respect them and for us to show that we will allow them to vote who they want. We all witnessed what happened in Anambra, Ekiti, and Osun State. What happened in those states gives me a lot of hope that we are succeeding, he said. For the 2023 elections, President Buhari said the government will also ensure that Nigerians do not get intimidated or humiliated by those in positions or the more privileged. We will not allow anyone to use personal resources or their influence to intimidate other Nigerians. We will not allow intimidation materially, morally, or physically. This is the kind of leadership that can emerge and consolidate our nation. In 6 months, Nigerians will appreciate the government of the All Progressive Congress, that we are sincere and we respect them, he added. President Buhari urged the party's political leaders to intensify efforts in thinking, meeting, and strategizing for the 2023 elections. In his remarks, the chairman of the PGF thanked the president for his leadership, guided by wisdom and foresight, affirming that the Nigerian economy had been growing in spite of challenges. We want to congratulate you on the positive trajectory of the economy with a 3.5% growth in the second quarter, up from 3.1% of the first quarter of this year. Infrastructure projects that are going on in parts of the country, and the social intervention program is expanding, Bagudu stated. The governor said the growth trajectory had defied initial predictions of some multilateral institutions, affirming that the World Bank and others had acknowledged the resilience of the economy and reviewed their positions. Your Excellency, as we speak, there is drought in Europe and China. The Ukraine-Russian war is taking a toll on economies. In the United Kingdom, there is rationing of electricity and energy shortages in China. While other countries are banning food export, we are preparing for more production. In spite of floods in places like Jigawa State, we need instruction for the release of 40,000 tons of grain. We also note effort on improving security and measures to cut oil theft, he said. The PGF chairman told the president that some All Progressive Congress governors were contesting elections for his second term in 2023 with impressive records in their first term. We note that the pronouncement of ASU will recall the appeal of the president to ASU while we were visiting Dora, that he should consider the future of students. We will not dwell on that now. We are ready to accept any negotiations for resolution, Bagudu added. The Kebbi State Governor commended the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Boss Mustafa and Chief of Staff to the President, Prof. Ibrahim Gambari, for their steadfastness and stewardship. Look, everything Marama be, no problem. Everything Marama. So they are saying the only thing I got from this is that they say they're going to make sure that Nigeria gets free and fair election. You know, that who we vote for is who we are going to get. They're saying that people we choose, they're going to go get. And I'm saying the better because this time around it's not business as usual. It is no longer as they used to one before. That's what it would be. No, it is not business as usual. When statements like this slap flying before election, expect the opposite. Nigeria, my country. Sincerely, I just hope that, as they talk this thing, say, make it no be say, then they plan to run some people's streets. We learned a great lesson under administration. We learned what we will never forget. We see tough administration ever. We don't want to repeat it. All right. You started making vows since 2015. Oga, just go back to Dora. All I can say is congratulations to Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, New Electoral Act. My foot. PDP spent 16 good years. Let APC also do the same and do the comparison. Know this and have peace of mind. So, you want to say because somebody did wrong, you come in and you also do your own wrong. And if they ask you, they say because person don't do it before. How does that sound to you? Doesn't it sound kind of, permit me to use the word, a little bit, irrational? Well, like I said, the only thing I'm picking out of this is they should make sure that this is another promise they're making. They should make sure that this promise that they fulfill it to the core. Because it's not going to be funny. People vote should count. People vote should count. People vote should count. It is not going to be funny. Buhari has no power to prevent rigging. He is not on the field or locations where elections are conducted. Once electoral officers decide to compromise, perhaps after being induced by a huge amount of money, either from Tinubu or Atiku, they will rig the election successfully without any hindrance. The chairman of INEC will eventually announce the results and Buhari will have nothing to do. The said INEC chairman can even challenge Buhari by telling him to face that this is the same thing I did for you in 2019. So please, Buhari, stop making unnecessary noise. Wahala. Well, I don't talk more. This time around, they should make sure they do the needful. All the plenty talk where people they talk about and say, hey, do this, he do that, increase the economy. Maybe, I've said it before, there's another Nigeria in Mass of Luto. That is the Nigeria they're talking about, that the economy is better. That's sincerely, I don't know how it is going to be. How somebody will see white and will call it black, or see blue and call it red. I know fit still understand how. But at the end of the day, Nigerians, we have seen enough, during this pre-election period, and I want to believe it is going to help us shaping for the better our choices come 2023 elections. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of a news.